Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about the 1988 film Deadly Dreams. This is one that's sort of under a lot of people's radar. It had a Code Red, I believe, DVD and Blu-ray release. The Blu-ray is out of print. I don't know about the DVD. I think the DVD is a little cheaper, but not by much. So perhaps they're both out of print. The DVD's around usually 20 bucks, and the Blu-ray is usually around 25 to 30. I don't know if it's worth that price, but I do enjoy the movie. So, Deadly Dreams is this movie about, and I don't want to give away too much because there are a lot of twists and turns in the film. At the very beginning of the film, there is a family on Christmas, and someone breaks into the home wearing it looks like a fox mask. Kind of silly looking, but it's like a long fox mask made out of the skin of a real fox, not like a cartoon or anything. And they proceed to shoot the family members and kill themselves. So now, 10 years later, the young child who was there during the murders is having all these nightmares. He's really not well adjusted, and that's our main character. He's seeing things, he's dreaming about things. He thinks that this murderer is now after him. You kind of go through this plot of him looking out his window and seeing something, or he goes into his bathtub and there's a dead deer with like his name written on the wall in blood. So he really thinks that this murderer is either still around, didn't die, and is after him, or he's so crazy that he's hallucinating. You don't really know what to believe. He has, in the meantime, this like best friend who plays a lot of practical jokes, and he starts having a falling out with him during the film because he thinks he is like doing things intentionally to bring on these hallucinations or maybe harass him. He has this redheaded girlfriend that he starts to date during the beginning of the film, and you don't really know how she's involved or if she's involved or if he's again dreaming of things. And throughout the beginning of the film, he is constantly having these nightmares. So you'll see this crazy stuff happening, and then he wakes up and it's a dream. So that happens quite a few times during the movie, which is either bad or good depending on how you feel, I guess, about the film, though it does play into him, having these deadly dreams. He also has this brother that runs the business. I thought it was a law firm, but I could be wrong. Runs the business that the father had before he passed away, and he really wants the main character to come into the business and work for the family and start to, kind of better himself and get out of the rut he's in. So there's that happening. So there are these cast of characters around him. You don't know exactly what is going on, whether things are real and this murderer's after him, he's dreaming it, whatever, as I had said. And it's an interesting little film. Definitely a horror type thriller mystery thing going on. By the end of the movie, things start to come together and make sense, and there's a twist, and then there's another twist, and you don't really see it coming. So I thought it was a really good B movie. I enjoy it. It's not something I'd go out and spend a ton of money on, but if I were to find it for the right price, I think it's worth having on your shelf. Hopefully one day, maybe, I know at one point, was it Kino Lorber had put out some of the Code Red Dark Force Entertainment stuff again. I'm hoping they do that with this because I think it will probably have a good audience. And, they usually put things out for $20 and below. I think that's a good price point for this. So it does have some like little tiny elements of that Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street type of thing, but not as far into the horror realm and not as far into the craziness and zaniness of like special powers and stuff like that. It's more regarding this fox killer and his shotgun, or in some instances rifle. I guess the shotgun is a rifle technically, and he's going after the main character. So yeah, I like the movie. I just rewatched it a moment ago, and it was what I remembered. I didn't remember the ending, so that threw me for a loop yet again. I like that, and I would recommend it. So let me know, guys, if you've seen the 1988 film Deadly Dreams. It is recommended. It is Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.